Yo, what's up, YouTube? Been been quite lazy past couple of days. It takes a lot of time, even thinking about it, even doing it or whatever. Just I think again, this could be one of those uh, grass is greener on the other side type of thing. Like there's other things I should be doing, but for some reason I keep trying to create videos. I don't know why. Whatever. It is what it is. I'm gonna try to keep these under 30 minutes flat per day. I think I can achieve that. And don't think too much, don't think like whatever. Because, yeah, consistency is better. So I missed probably 2, 3 days. The day I missed it, I was popping this. It's called the cyst, right? So super pissed, cause they told me I went to a actual I went to my doctor. The doctor says, "Oh, go talk to a dermatologist." And then the dermatologist says, "Yeah, that's a cyst." And then they gave me three options. One of the options was a cream, and I didn't know it was like $80. And the third option was surgery. All I remember from them was, "Oh, we gotta drain that shit," or drain or something like that. It was basically a big ass pimple. Oh, it was nasty. And trying to drain it, it was crazy because um it was painful too. And instead of making a video, I thought I should do that. So now at least, thank God it's gone. It was pissing me off so much, but it is what it is. Back to normal, I guess. Um, but on that day, what I did want to do was morning ritual because I've been seeing a lot of people um talking about this recently viral morning ritual of this guy, this black guy, and I just wanted to react to it and give comments or whatever. But first, I have to share my screen. So let's do that real quick. I think I made a scene here too. Can switch to it. Show. Okay, okay, okay. Anyway, boom, boom. Like it here. Nice and big. Okay, so we will watch. And now I wonder if we can hear.
We just hit 8 million. Preaching about the arrival of Christ. Thank you.
Wait, I don't remember this. Maybe a scene. Yeah, this is definitely a scene. Anyway, without getting too deep into it, basically, uh, either people are like going crazy, like, oh, it's so extra, or people are like, um, they're not going crazy. They're like, oh, that's what you need to do, right? But one thing you gotta realize is this guy is a fitness influencer, right? So it probably helps. There's some very successful people that need time for themselves in order to collect themselves in the morning and just put out that intention, right? and I thought I was one of those, right? Because if you think about it, he almost does like the whole day, or not sorry the whole day, but like a lot, like 2 3 hours in, and then he starts his day. But then again, he is making so much money that at this point it doesn't really even matter, right? What he does or how long he spends on his morning ritual. Uh, where the fuck is it? It's crazy how you can't find the original. And definitely Duolingo comes out with their own shit. Bro, why the fuck is it so hard? There's like reactions on reactions. Now he's just creating other shit. Anyway, it's stupid. But the fact of the matter is, if you really break down his ritual, um, right, he has maybe it's like 10. First point is like, like get moving, get your body. I wouldn't say the first point, but like one of the major ones is just get your blood going, right? Get your heart moving so that you wake up or whatever. Fuck. There's
Maybe
nothing that
eating.
actually like.
Former college football player turned online coach.
Looking at the board, we got to get to at least 10,000.
This is stupid. Anyway, basically, I'll try to do it off my memory. So basically, he just grooms himself real quick, uh, gets his body moving, some exercise. Then he has some time for prayer, right? Um, for reflection or whatever, and then he just goes to the gym, and that's that. That's what I remember basically. But the fact of the matter is, and the tape, the banana thing or whatever, it's all little like tweaks for that incremental improvement, right? So at his level, he might need it, um, or he might think it's gonna help. Just like every athlete, like very professional athlete, they need to do something in order to activate certain subconscious behaviors, right? I know I ramble a shit ton about this for how long? What time is it? Am I recording? Where does it say? Wow, 8 minutes. Damn. Anyway, but then the inverse is what Alex Hermozi does, right?
Between when I wake up and when I work. We have to define what productivity even means. Productivity is getting more done per unit of time. People who move faster in life don't actually move faster. They get more done per unit of time. I had this guy reach out to me. He's like, dude, I got this coach. He's got me doing like morning walks, red light sauna, and I do a cold plunge, and I do my gratitude journal. He's like, by the time I'm done my morning routine, it's like 11 a.m. And I was like, do you think you'd be more productive if you just prospected for 3 hours a day? He was like, yeah, probably. And I was like, doesn't sound very productive then. What's interesting is that people approach the problem of the fact that they're not getting enough done per unit of time, and they think that I should add more things that are not getting things done to become more productive per unit of time. That doesn't make sense, right? Why do people not think that way? Because people don't define the terms that they use. But if you define
And keep in the fact that like the way he's saying it, it's very cold calculated, very robotic, right? As if humans, they don't have their own emotions, as if humans, we don't have our own like in our heads. Like I know for a fact, like obviously I have some mental baggage that I can't just get up and go, like I have to convince myself, okay, well, like I gotta do this, like go through mental rehearsals just to get ready for the day, right? But the way he's saying is super calculated, as if your feelings are just out the door, right? Doesn't matter how you feel, just a unit of productivity per, sorry, productivity per unit of
Activity
time.
as the amount of work you do per unit of time, probably would stop doing a lot of things that you're doing that aren't work. When people give you their advice for how to become productive, think, is this adding things that are not work to my calendar? Of the work that I'm doing, how much leverage am I getting from that work? So I can multiply even further the work that I do. You order your tasks in order of the leverage that they have. The definition of leverage is you get more output per unit of input. If I do a little bit and I get a lot, I have a lot of leverage. You simply have some things that you get more money per period of time and less money per period of time. That's it. What are the tasks that get us the most output? For example, I could make sales.
Right? Which makes sense because, like, by the time, like, if you had two people equivalent um, level of success, same with the Ashton guy, same with this guy, let's just say, right? Because Ashton, he's making, or he has potential to, like, make a lot of money if he gets his funnels right or whatever. Because basically, he's getting almost 100 mil views every other video or something like that, 50 to 100 mil. So if his funnel is right, he could be making I've been researching or whatever, like 5 to 10 mil a month or whatever, right? So that's pretty good, right? And now it's kind of hard to delineate which part of his actual business and which part of it is the traffic generation from his like morning ritual or whatever, right? In any case, right? For Ashton, it might be the highest leverage output of his time might be taking videos of him doing uh like morning ritual, and it's all scripted if you look at it. It's the girl just randomly happens to be here and there and that and that. It might not be the same, like it might not be off camera, it might be the girl might not be there, but the part that the girl is just ready to give him things or whatever, that's really scripted, right? So but in any case, for him that might be the most highest leverage use of time, but for another person doing 3 hours of sales calls would be the highest use of his time or whatever. I know I'm rambling or I'm mumbling jumbling, but this is one of those videos and I don't really care today. I just wanted to delineate the two differences, right? Because when I was starting my journey or whatever, I would spend like a good 3 4 hours sometimes just getting into the zone, doing this, doing that, journaling, um, meditating, and da 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 da. And sometimes almost 6 hours would pass by, and then all the steam I had of that, the rejuvenation energy that you get right after you wake up, that's gone, and I'm like, just I don't feel like doing any more work. That's all I got done, the morning ritual, right? And the whole point of the morning ritual was to make you more productive. So if you just literally trade in the things that are actually going to move the needle of your business forward, right, to something that won't, then what was the point of it all? Because at the end of the day, the ultimate goal is money, right? And what Alex Hermozi is saying is like, basically, it could be that your morning ritual is your crutch. Like, you can't run the day until you do this, and that, right? That's if it's a crutch, then it's like, then why were you even like, are you that mentally whatever that you can't even perform? Like, you need that, you know? So that's where I am these days. Um, I get both. I haven't discovered which where I am yet, but I've been experimenting just getting straight to it. And when you get straight to it, you don't have nearly as much intention, but the raw brain power you get when you're right fresh when you wake up towards something that's hard, such as eat the frog, things that you don't want to do, it might be worth it, right? Because willpower starts maximized when you wake up and it reduces as you go down, right? You may have noticed trying to do something or trying to start something at the end of the day, you're just there's no energy. Like, how are you gonna act or how are you gonna do? So that's all I have. Morning rituals, you really just gotta figure out what works for you, because at the end of the day, if exercising a little bit and meditating a little bit, 10 15 minutes, um and but within 30 minutes you're working, or within the hour you're working on your highest most important task, then maybe it's worth it. But if you were like me and it starts to like take 3, 4, or 5 hours, then what was the point of it all? Like, is your life for the morning ritual, or is your life for actually getting the work done? Or is it just like, are you just procrastinating on what you need to do through your morning ritual? Yeah. Anyway, yep, done. Yep, yep.